Hey, it's Tut with Big Hat Barbecue. All right, we're going to do a review on beef hammer rubs. They're out of Oklahoma. Lee Coronado, I believe I'm pronouncing his last name right on there, came up with the beef hammer. He has the beef hammer original, beef hammer hot, and then he has a beef hammer AP, or an all-purpose rub. So what I have, get the camera angle down here so you can see it. All right, what I have is ribeye that I got yesterday from @Rendon-Meats on Instagram. They're a local butcher shop here just outside of Fort Worth, and we buy all of our meat products from them. The other stuff you see here, this is the AP rub, beef hammer AP. Ran it through a grinder, made it a little finer on here. And then this is the beef hammer hot, and I done the same thing, put it through a grinder just a little bit. And then the other I got from beef hammer, this sample was the original, the beef hammer OG. So we're not going to use that today. I'm going to use that on another piece of meat later. And then the other thing, I'm using some Worcestershire powder on here. So what I done, Worcestershire powder on here, let it sit for a few minutes, and then I came in and I put a coating of the AP on the steak. Then I topped that off with the beef hammer hot on the steak. So those three. Now I'm letting this side rest for about 15 minutes, let it sweat, and I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna bring you back for that. There's no sense in watching me throw a little bit of rub on the meat and watching it set for 15 minutes. So I'll be back later. We'll get the grill fired up. I'm gonna let this stuff set for a couple hours on here. Nice, good rub marinade to it, a dry marinade. And then we'll get it on the grill, cook it up, and see how it turns out. So anyway, that's what we got going on today. Give a shout out to B&B Charcoal, Better Burning Charcoal, made in Texas, Better Burning, B&B Charcoal. Also give a shout out to @SCA, that's the Steak Cooking Association, and then all the other wonderful sponsors and stuff throughout the SCA, grill grates, PK grills. Man, the list could just go on and on. But anyway, we'll be back in a little bit and we'll get this finished up and I'll let you know how it all tastes. Talk to you later. Alexa, turn that timer off. All right, so let's finish up this review on the beef hammer rubs. Man, it was really good. It was good. Beef hammer AP. Beef hammer hot. And then I have a sample of the beef hammer original, or the OG. It was really good. I didn't go real heavy on the seasoning on here because I only had a little, and I wanted to make sure that I got it coated, but I wanted enough left over, so I could combine it with the original and on another steak and see how that goes on there. Since I didn't go real heavy on the steak with the rubs, my wife said to her it tasted like it needed just a little more salt. So she just took a little salt, sprinkled it over her steak, and that solved the problem. So that's not the rub's fault, that's the cook's error, because I didn't want to just hammer the steak like I would in a competition with the rub, because that's not the way most of you are going to cook this steak. In a steak competition, you give the judge all the flavor you could possibly give them, because they get a bite about the size of your thumb, you know, an ounce maybe is what they get. And, you know, they don't get to eat the whole steak when they judge, just that. Now, what they do after the judging is over with, they pig out on those steaks, and they find the one that they really like and they just pig out on it, right? They take it home with them, whatever. So somebody's got to do something with the steak, right? But anyway, I didn't want to hammer it. A lot of people talk about when they flavor their steak for competition, they go really heavy, and it's not what they would do at home. So most of you aren't into steak cooking competitions, so you'll be using this stuff at home, and I didn't want to just overpower the beef with this rub. It was really good. Lee Coronado beef hammer out of Oklahoma. You done a really good job on these. Now his AP, he's doing a little tweaking to this AP, and he's hoping that within like the next couple of weeks or so, he'll have a new formula for the AP out. So when he does, hopefully I can get some of that from him to give that a try also. All right, so I've got some still pictures that I took of the steak that I cooked. Like I said, it was really good. I cooked it SCA style. You know, still trying to get all that hammered down, you know, with the grill marks and the doneness and that kind of stuff. The tenderness was really good. All I done on the tender part of it was I just tenderized it with a fork. Nothing real heavy, just, you know, some light pokes with the fork to get it done. So I made a note of some of the places that you can locate this. Papa Joe's in Azle, Texas carries it. Papa Joe's in Hutto, Texas, they might. I haven't reached out to Chuck and them down there yet to see if they do, but they might have it. Also, you can find it at Boyd's Equipment, Champion Barbecue Supply, Market 33, Ace Hardware in Amarillo, Texas, Tall City Meat Market, and the Fireplace in Midland, Texas, Larry's Specialty Meats in Odessa, Texas, or hey, just reach out to Lee Coronado. You can find him on Facebook or Instagram. You can look up Beef Hammer Rubs. I've got links I can post. You can reach out to me and I can point you in the right direction. But I don't think you'd go wrong going with this beef hammer. Anyway, that's the review. Really good job. Thumbs up. Way to go, man. Way to go. Good rub. All right, y'all, have a good evening. Peace out. We're over 800 on our likes. We're headed towards 900 on the followers. I really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys later.